Naruto Uzumaki is the greatest main character ever created. Not because he is the strongest, not because he was chosen, but because of the journey he survives without losing himself. He starts as a loser, a demon brat in the eyes of the village. A loud, mischievous kid hiding loneliness behind laughter. A child ignored, avoided, and feared. All because he carries something he never asked for. The nine-tailed beast. And yet, this same boy grows up to become the hero of the Hidden Leaf. The man who defeats the leader of the Akatsuki. The shinobi who fights on the front lines of the fourth great ninja war. Not for himself, but for the entire shinobi world. Naruto is not great because the world believed in him. He is great because he believed in the world even when it rejected him. This is not just the story of Naruto Uzumaki. This is the story of how hope survives neglect. And to understand why Naruto becomes who he is, we need to go back to a curse that existed long before he was born. The curse of Minato. Minato Namikaze was feared by entire nation, a shinobi so powerful that enemy forces were ordered to retreat on sight. A hero, a legend, and yet, everyone who stood closest to him carried tragedy with them. Team Minato was not weak. They were not careless. They were not flawed in loyalty. They were simply human in a world that punishes attachment. Kakashi Hatake, a prodigy who lost his father, then his teammate, then his sense of warmth. He grows into a cold, disciplined shinobi, not because he wants to, but because feeling becomes too painful. Obito Uchiha, once loud, hopeful, and desperate to be acknowledged. A child who believed teamwork could overcome anything. Later reborn as Toba, the masked man who would become the greatest threat the shinobi world had ever known. And at the center of them all was Rin Nohara, the heart of Team Minato. Rin was not just important to Obito, she was important to Kakashi. A friend he genuinely wanted to protect. To Minato, Rin was the emotional bridge that kept the team united. The presence that reminded them they were more than weapons. And when Rin died, the heart of Team Minato died with her. There is also one more person who was never officially part of Team Minato, yet belonged to it more than anyone else. Kushina Uzumaki. She loved them all like her own children. She gave warmth where the shinobi world gave order. She gave care where war demanded sacrifice. And when Kushina died, something even more tragic happened. Naruto Uzumaki was born, but Naruto did not inherit their power. He inherited their consequences. He did not inherit his father's reputation. He did not inherit Obito's smile. He did not inherit Kakashi's talent. He did not inherit Rin's ability to be loved by everyone. What Naruto inherited was very different. He inherited the tailed beast from his mother. He inherited isolation from the village. He inherited fear directed at his existence. He inherited responsibility he never asked for. Team Minato was destroyed by tragedy. Naruto was born into its aftermath. And this is where his real journey begins. Naruto Uzumaki is born from legends. The son of Konoha's Yellow Flash, the fourth Hokage, and the red, hot-blooded habanero, Kushina Uzumaki. He is born from sacrifice, from a father who gives his life to protect the village, from a mother whose final moments are spent smiling at her child. Two legends die so the village can live. And a child is left behind to carry the consequence. And then suddenly, Naruto is alone. No parents, no family, no one to explain who he is or why his life began in tragedy. Naruto grows up as an orphan, but not the kind that receives sympathy, not the kind people feel sorry for. He grows up without warmth, without guidance, without anyone to come home to. Naruto is not seen as a child. He is seen as a vessel. The vessel of the nine tails. A walking reminder of the night the village almost died. People don't hate him openly. They fear him silently. Fear follows him in every street, in every stare, in every whisper behind his back. And Naruto doesn't understand why. Naruto spends his childhood alone. He sits on the swing while other children go home to families. A single frame that says more than 1,000 dialogues. He survives on a monthly allowance. As a child, he does still know how to manage money. He spends it too fast. Some nights, he goes hungry. Some nights, he cries alone. He fishes to survive. He wanders the street. And sometimes, Ichiraku Ramen feeds him. Not as a hero, not as a jinchūriki, just as a kid who needs food. Naruto's suffering is not loud. It is quiet, routine, ignored. Naruto becomes desperate for acknowledgment, so desperate that when Mizuki shows him attention, when someone finally talks to him nicely, Naruto believes him. Mizuki exploits that hunger. The hunger to be seen, to be praised, to matter. It shows how easy it was to manipulate Naruto, not because he was foolish, but because no one ever cared enough to protect him. Naruto's dream is he wants to become Hokage, because he believes something simple and heartbreaking. If I become Hokage, everyone will have to acknowledge me. If I become Hokage, they will stop looking down on me. If I become Hokage, I won't be alone anymore. His ambition is born from rejection. His dream is born from loneliness. At the Ninja Academy, things don't change at first. Iruka Umino, the teacher closest to Naruto later on, once hated him too. The night Naruto was born is the same night Iruka lost his parents to the Nine Tails. To Iruka, Naruto was a reminder of loss. But something changes. Iruka remembers why he became a teacher, to pass down the will of fire, to protect the next generation. And Iruka realizes something painful. Naruto is not the Nine Tails. Naruto is just a boy who grew up without parents, just like him. That shared loneliness becomes a bridge. And for the first time in Naruto's life, someone sees him. Before Kakashi Hatake ever became Naruto teacher, he was already protecting him. There is a quiet fandom theory many Naruto fans believe in. That Kakashi watched Naruto from the shadows long before the academy. That during his Anbu days, Kakashi would sometimes hold Naruto during secret meetings. That he left a scarf for him in winter. That he once saved him from enemy ninja who infiltrated the village forest. Some of these moments come from filler. Some are implied. But emotionally, they make perfect sense because Kakashi was the bodyguard of Kushina Uzumaki during her pregnancy, which means, without knowing it, he was protecting two Uzumaki at once. A mother who would die for her child, and a child who would grow up never knowing her warmth. Kakashi never knew how to show affection. He only knew how to stay. After Naruto graduates from the academy, Kakashi officially enters his life as his genin instructor. The first lesson comes immediately. The bell test. Kakashi toys with them, humiliates them, outclasses them completely. Naruto fails again and again, and eventually, Kakashi ties him to a tree. No lunch, no mercy. Because Naruto broke the rules, Kakashi orders Sasuke and Sakura not to share food with him. In the shinobi world, he says, those who break the rules are scum. Naruto sits there hungry, watching his teammates eat, reliving something he already knows too well, being excluded. But Sasuke and Sakura make a choice. They ignore fear of losing someone again. And without realizing it, this broken man begins shaping Naruto. Through discipline, through trust, through silent protection. And day by day, Naruto grows. Not just stronger, but more human. Then comes the day the sky darkens over Konoha. Pain descends, and the village begins to fall apart. Buildings collapse, civilians scream. Hope starts disappearing. And then, Kakashi appears. For a moment we feel safe. Because Kakashi is here, but pain is different. Even in battle, Kakashi realizes something terrifying. He admits it himself. I don't know how Master Jiraiya faced all 6 of them alone. Here, even this is honesty. And still, Kakashi fights, not to win, but to protect time. Time for evacuation. Iruka already knows it. Loss, guilt, regret. As his strength fades, his thoughts drift to the ones he lost. Obito, Rin, his sensei, his somewhere? Because Naruto can he feel his chakra. No one answer or the world ever did. When pain uses Rin rebirth, the village erupts. But one man does tea celebrate. Kakashi Hatake runs. Kakashi kept losing the people he loved.
Master Jiraiya is one of the most important people in Naruto's life. Without him, Naruto would never have grown this strong. Without him, Naruto might have been taken by the Akatsuki long before he was ready. But strength is not the most important thing Jiraiya gave him. Protection is. Master Jiraiya is the first high-ranking shinobi of the Leaf Village who truly takes responsibility for Naruto, and that matters. Because from that moment on, Naruto is no longer just a lonely child wandering the streets. He is the student of Jiraiya the Gallant, one of the legendary Sannin, one of the strongest shinobi the Leaf has ever produced. No one dares to casually call him Fox Brat anymore. Not villagers, not officials, not even the higher-ups. Even the village elders, even the feudal lords, even Danzo himself never had the courage to openly defy Jiraiya. Jiraiya could have been Hokage. The village asked him. The elders begged him. Power, authority, immortality in history. He refused. Because protecting a village means nothing if you abandon the child who will inherit it. Jiraiya didn't choose the throne. He chose Naruto. That is the weight of his name. And yet, Naruto still calls him Pervy Sage. And yes, he is a pervert, we all know that. But somehow, that perverted old man carved himself into our hearts forever. What Jiraiya teaches Naruto? Jiraiya teaches Naruto many things. Summoning jutsu, the Rasengan, combat, survival. But the most important thing he teaches is the thing everyone else was afraid of. He chooses to train Naruto to face the Ninetales. Because when Jiraiya first hears the name, Naruto Uzumaki, everything clicks. Uzumaki, the child of Kushina, the son of Minato. And Minato was his student. In that moment, Jiraiya understands something terrifying. He didn't just meet a boy. He met the future he once dreamed of. Years ago, Jiraiya wrote a book. A story about peace, a story about a foolish, loud, never giving up hero. He names that hero Naruto, and now that name is standing in front of him, not as fiction, but as flesh and blood. Naruto was never an accident. He was hope written before he was born. Jiraiya understands in seconds. If Minato sealed the Ninetales inside his own child, then that
boy's student.
This is Naruto Uzumaki.
Who's he?
Watch your mouth, Naruto. Lord Fukasaku.
I'm a great sage toad, but never mind that. Are you really Jiraiya boy's student?
A boy? Don't treat the pervy sage like a kid!
I told you already. He's Jiraiya's master.
What'd he come so far to talk to me about?
Let me see. I'm afraid Jiraiya boy has died in battle.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I understand if you don't believe me. The leader of the Akatsuki was operating out of the village hidden in the rain.
That village is difficult to infiltrate, but Master Jiraiya was exceptionally skilled.
Exactly.
Jiraiya-sensei. Well, your appearance has changed quite a bit. Nagato, what happened to you? You don't need to know.
Pain was a former student of Jiraiya boy.
What do you mean by that?
That goes way back to a time, the Third Great Ninja War. The Hidden Rain Village had become a battlefield. Who would have imagined?
How did this Pain accomplish such a feat?
Possesses the Rinnegan.
What?
Said to have been possessed by the father of all shinobi. I believed that it was nothing more than a legend.
But there's more.
How can that even be possible?
I believe that Jiraiya boy discovered the secret. He had his throat crushed by pain, left a message before collapsing.
The code.
I'm sure he did this to prevent pain from catching on.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
You let him go, right, Granny? Why would you ever let him do something so risky? Send him somewhere so dangerous alone!
Stop it, Naruto!
It's too dangerous.
As you know, the number will only continue to rise. We'll simply have to keep our emotions in check. I'd gladly risk my life.
Damn it. He wouldn't have let Granny Tsunade take a risk like that.
Naruto! Don't, Sakura.
My apologies, Lord Fukasaka.
That's quite all right. This child truly loved and admired Jiraiya boy. He is the child of prophecy.
First, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
This is it! Summoning Jutsu! Why do I have to tag along with you while you do research?
This woman I have to find.
Why'd you choose me, huh?
You bear such a striking resemblance to the fourth that it's almost laughable. Not a minute will be wasted.
Huh?
We've got to get you stronger.
I'm sorry. You always seem to get such unfortunate assignments. You were supposed to become Hokage.
I'm not cut out for that sort of thing. That also means I get to release the sequel to my novel even sooner.
Tsunade girl,
I apologize.
you have a vital duty.
Pain enters the Hidden Leaf Village without rage, no screaming, no dramatic entrance, just footsteps. And within moments, the strongest shinobi of Konoha begin to fall. Jonin, Anbul, veterans who survived countless wars. One by one, they are crushed. The village that once feared Naruto now learns what real fear looks like. Hope thins with every explosion, with every body that hits the ground. And then, Kakashi Hatake appears. For the first time since Pain's arrival, there's relief. Because Kakashi always arrives when things are darkest. Because Kakashi always survives. But Pain is different. This isn't a battle of speed or technique. This is a clash between two worldviews. Even Kakashi realizes it. Mid-fight, he says something that cuts deep. I don't understand how Master Jiraiya faced all 6 of them alone. 2 paths are already overwhelming him. Pain doesn't fight emotionally. He doesn't hate Kakashi. He doesn't even acknowledge him as special. To Pain, Kakashi is just another obstacle. And Kakashi is defeated. As his life fades, his thoughts don't go to glory or duty or the village. They go to Obito, to Rin, to his sensei. I guess this is the end for me too. I'll be joining you soon. Kakashi Hatake dies. Pain keeps walking. Konohamaru stands up to him, a child facing a god. Tsunade confronts him, a Hokage standing against despair. And then, Shinra Tensei. The Hidden Leaf Village is erased. Not damaged, not defeated. Erased. Homes, streets, memories, gone. And then, Naruto arrives. Not screaming, not panicking. He arrives calm, focused, grounded. Tsunade looks at him and sees 2 legends standing in one body, the will of the 4th Hokage and the spirit of Jiraiya. Naruto scans the ruins and asks quietly, "Is Kakashi-sensei out on a mission?" Silence. Naruto.
Simple. I know because I named you. Because the truth is, you are my son.
Why would you ever want to steal the 9 tails inside of your own son? Do you have any idea what I went through because you did that? All of the grown-ups just looked at me with contempt or with fear, and I couldn't make any friends. I just wanted people to accept me, or at least not hate me. So I trained really hard to become as strong as I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Damn it, am I supposed to be happy or mad? I don't.
And now Akatsuki is hunting me. They killed my master. They killed my sensei. Naruto doesn't hold back. Minato listens and apologizes. Naruto regains control. Pain is defeated, but the story isn't finished. We see the past. 3 children of war, Yahiko, Konin, Nagato. Once innocent, once hopeful. Nagato watched his parents die to leave shinobi. War took everything. Jiraiya trained them, loved them, believed in them. Akatsuki was once pure. Then Yahiko died, and hope died with him. Nagato became pain. Naruto listens and chooses something impossible: forgiveness. Nagato trusts him and sacrifices himself. The village is revived. Naruto collapses, and someone catches him. Kakashi Hatake, alive, carrying Naruto on his back. Rest now, I'm here. The village cheers, but the cheers are not what matter. What matters is that they are no longer looking at a jinchūriki. They are
Minato、何も言わなかったのね。まったく。
会いたかったってわ